Hello, Gemini. Welcome to Maslow Tarot. I'm here to do a reading for you for November 2023. This will be love and relationship focused as we go into the new moon in Scorpio. I hope it treats you well. We'll be focusing on love and relationships, which I do recommend focusing on your Venus sign, where your Venus placement is for these types of readings, but this is for Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus. For Gemini, what's going on in love for you? For Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, and or Venus, please. Whoa. All right. So in the past, that's coming into the situation, it looks like some boss energy with Queen of Discs. This could also be dealing with a Capricorn. The matriarch, somebody who's in charge, somebody who everybody listens to when they speak. But I'm getting like some bad energy regarding this Princess of Wands, which is generally Page of Wands. Someone who just plays with fire. You know, like they don't really have nice things to say. And they feel potentially like they're above you. So this could be a third-party situation. Let's see what's going on. What is the current energy for Gemini? The Hierophant in reverse. Okay, this could have been an ex-wife that just doesn't have really nice things to say. They didn't have a really good experience, or they could just be a negative person. We'll go deeper and clarify this as well. Okay, but it's enlightening. Nice. This could also be us growing if we had a really bad taste in our mouth from a previous relationship. This could be somebody who was in charge of the finances and just kind of said no to the opportunity of moving forward because it just wasn't equal. We'll get some more information here. Current energy, we have the Hierophant in reverse, which is generally in a traditional sense, something didn't work out. Something didn't make it to the next level, or it's still reaching for that next level. Divorce generally is what that means in a relationship reading. All right, so Queen of Discs. It could also, I'm getting like mother energy, but the mother-in-law could just, or your mother could just not, could have been like, I told you so. Two of Swords. I think they're putting their ideas into your head when you're making a decision. Or this could be making a decision in regards to stability and finances. Yeah. What I'm getting, bottom line, you weren't happy. Someone wasn't happy. Two of Swords in reverse. That's a very hard decision, but it's like I finally came to see all the different aspects, even the hard parts of maybe my actions that I took or did not take in the relationship, with the things that I said that I can't take back. And it's just kind of like filled with sadness. It's like at this point, the logical thing with the Queen of Swords is like, take that truth with you and moving on. The light is like reverberating off of the sword, which is like the truth, holding that truth close. And this is this queen is like in this room, this dark room with herself, and all she has is her thoughts, but all she needs is that one thought, that one truth that she can acquire from the situation in order to take her step forward and to make this decision. With the Hierophant, so it could come down to like just bottom line, you know, is it possible to be happy? Can we get back to that? Can we take back what was done? Can we say chalk it up to a bad mood or stress? Or is this just literally the dynamic of the relationship? Hierophant in reverse. What is this? Can I get some more information about the Hierophant in reverse? They say shuffle. in reverse for Gemini, please. Eight of Cups in reverse. No longer looking back. It's like preparing, like if this is a separation, somebody could still have not been in agreement with this separation. Could be you or the other person, and but the other, to the other point, like there's no longer a looking back period. It's like logically we've come to this conclusion, we've placed all of our emotions on the table, and separation is probably heavily being thought about at this time. But it's not that they want to, it's not that this brings them joy, it's just, it's feeling like going into the unknown would be more fulfilling than staying in the known, because things either aren't changing or it's just getting too dark. Yeah. So Ace of Wands in reverse. This is a rejection here. This is a no. Not taking action, not moving forward. Bad news. Well, that's not fun. I'm sorry, Gemini. But what we do have here in the future imminent energy, we have the Sun card. And what's beautiful about this card is it shows the inner child, or the child. So there could be a child that came out of this relationship, and that is the beauty. That is the reason here. It also symbolizes new beginnings and being in a fresh start. So the new beginnings look bright. The next step looks bright with regards to feeding that inner child and being able to strip yourself free of all this heavy stuff and just be you and realign with what makes you happy. Whoa. And the Hermit. So taking some time alone. So this could definitely be a separation where you're just kind of either taking a break and realigning with yourself to find that joy again for life. But it's the Hermit, so it's like going within to find your truth instead of getting advice from others. It's like we take some time in the darkness to figure out where our light shines so that we can make our own decisions based off of how we feel and not how others project onto our situation. And I like how the light here is pink. It's like heart energy, heart space energy. You can't see how pink it is, but it's like pink. I feel like also, like, this was a monumental decision, or this was a monumental period of your life. And that's why it's kind of so freeing. It's you feel like a kid again. Like you feel willing to go play in the dirt and take your chances because you literally probably put all your effort into this. Both of you did. And it just came out that the energy's gone, the love, the spark is gone, and it's not there. The Emperor in reverse could have been dealing with an Aries. Now, there's going to be some confrontation that might be illuminating in regards to the controlling aspects of the relationship. So what you can control, what you can't control, what you are trying to control that is out of bounds. So like tyrant energy, the Emperor can be overbearing very quickly. So you could be exiting out of a period of being overly controlling or overly controlled. And there's something exciting about letting go and letting whatever, you know what I mean? But I think that that's just a warning or a caution, is that realize that going into this new beginning is going to have you confront the aspect of yourself that wants to control certain things and certain outcomes. In order to go into a situation fully, our heart has to be fully open, and we have to fully let go of the past. But I think you realize that with this Hermit energy because you're going within. It's major growth energy, major taking responsibility for the full situation and understanding where you're at before you move forward. And then Ace of Cups. And with this Ace of Cups, it's very fulfilled, like my cup is full. You're filling your own cup. So, and then Four of Pentacles. And Four of Pentacles with the Ace of Cups, it's kind of like figuring out what your deal breakers are, what your boundaries are, what you're going to hold close to your chest, what you're going to keep to yourself. It's also comfort zone energy. So I think you're going to find a lot of comfort in what feels good at this time, what is emotionally fulfilling. And it's kind of like how those people, when they're doing like spring cleaning and they go around and they're like, okay, if I pick up an object and it doesn't bring me joy, I'm going to throw it away. It's kind of like that. So being very, I feel like you have a very narrow, not narrow in a bad way, but narrow, like focused view of what you want and what's important to you. And I think that allows you to make the space to be more flexible, but also understanding of your own love and what kind of love you need, your love languages. Like, you learn a lot from this situation. Now, if you're not in a relationship, this could be something where you could just been working a lot, so where you just don't even have time or the want to do fun things. You might need more fun in your life. Things have been getting kind of dark. And to where it's kind of like you don't even have the decision to go do things. You just have to be logical all the time because you're in boss mode. In the current situation, what's on the table with the Hierophant in reverse is maybe thoughts of not being found acceptable because you're not traditional. You're not married yet. Or you could be hanging on to an old situation and not doing anything about it. So it's causing you to get stuck in this like not moving forward energy, not mastering it, not taking those stairs upward, but kind of just sitting there. But what's cool about that is in the future, there's going to be some freedom is what I'm getting. So you're going to be maybe taking some time off work, having some freedom to be silly and carefree. You might be hanging out with some kids, maybe nieces or nephews, and they're causing you to have these thoughts that you take internally to kind of get an idea on where you stand. The Emperor in reverse could be speaking to this Queen of Discs, and that the only thing you feel like you can control is your stability and your material values. So it could be an over focus on those material values, but you're going within to see happiness and what that means to you. What is it? Ace of Cups, you get to fill your cup back up again with Four of Pentacles. Kind of the same thing. Figuring out what's important to you and maintaining those boundaries. Staying in your comfort zone a little bit. You know, I'm getting a very observational viewpoint. So kind of like looking around you at how other people are doing it. Instead of comparing yourself, you're just kind of observing and seeing what you haven't been seeing because you've been so focused on work, essentially, or just going through the motions of the day-to-day. All right, let's get you some love messages. What does Gemini need to know about love and relationships for November 2023 in regards to this reading? I think we had a flipper, but I think it flipped literally 360 degrees. So it said, never mind. Oh, hi. Healthy choices. Ooh, I like it. So making healthy choices in love and life, self-love, self-care, being happier. So yeah, so getting like a sense of aging. Like, I don't want to keep aging myself by sitting in the shadows at a computer. I want to get out there. Palm tree, stability, security, permanence, growth, endurance, and flexibility. I think we did say flexibility, didn't we? So yeah, I think it's time. I think you were in survival mode for a while. So with the palm tree, I'm getting like the vacation mindset, you know, carefree, letting the wind blow and getting your hair messy and you don't even care. It doesn't have to be in place. And kind of just a little bit of letting go, like being able to enjoy the fruits of your labor and being at a place where you start thinking about sharing the fruits of your labor with someone else for the second group. Hand of Cards, so taking a chance, risk, Being strategic. Options. Not showing your hand and gambling. So not showing your hand, a lot of people say keep your cards close to your chest with this Four of Pentacles card. But I think you're going to be stepping out into this freedom with the Ace of Cups here and taking a chance on love once your cup is full. Because once your cup is full, you're able to tell if a situation's draining or if it is not serving you. So it's going to help you deal with the gambles, deal with the options and the risk, because you have a good, strong foundation of what makes you happy and what you need. Very cool. Nice. So right now it's all about you. Gearing up, figuring out, making moves to see the life a little bit lighter. Having some more joy. Realizing that things don't need to be traditional. It's okay if things don't work out. It's like you've worked really hard in your individual aspects that you're able to now kind of be flexible and play around with possibilities and take the time to really kind of reevaluate where you're going and what happiness means to you and how to fulfill it. It's very cool. Very cool, Gemini. Well, I wish you the absolute best. Thank you for hanging out with me. Please like and subscribe if you haven't already. We do have a drawing coming up at 500 subscribers for one of my candles, which you can check out on Etsy with recorded readings. And then I also do immediate guidance or in the moment guidance on betwixt.me. You can get the information in the description of the channel. Thank you. Bye.